What's going on, everyone? So we got to talk about Jordan Goodwin because he has been a huge piece, a huge kind of diamond in the rough, that gem that the Lakers have found and brought in. Now, he is still on a two-way. He is expected to get a main roster spot. Lakers will probably do it right before the playoffs, right? So I've seen some people leave comments that are like, after March 1st. It's only for players that are waived after March 1st and then sign with the new team. They don't qualify for the playoffs. But guys like Jordan Goodwin, Trey Jamison, all that stuff, they qualify. So you don't have to worry about it. Lakers on the 8th of this month, so it's already passed at the time of watching this video. The Lakers officially had the money to sign both Jordan Goodwin and Trey Jamison if they wanted to bring both in, or Jordan Goodwin and another free agent, whatever. They can officially do that if they want to. Still believe the Lakers will wait till we get to the end of the season, which sucks for the players because they won't get as much money, right? So like Tristan Thompson a couple seasons ago is a great example. Lakers signed him like literally right before the playoffs. Like it was like the day before the playoffs, and his contract was like $100,000. Probably what the Lakers will do. It's just for them financially, tax purposes, everything like that. It just saves them more money. So that's why the Lakers won't do it. It sucks for, like guys like Jordan Goodwin or Trey Jamison because they won't get as much money. Still being paid as two-way guys. They're still making money. And they're going to get that main contract, which will be, probably 100, 200,000 or whatever. So they're still going to make some money. For them, it's more of like a long-term type push. For Jordan Goodwin, it's more of like a, hey, it's not just now. It's I want to stick around. I want to find a home. Right? I want to be on the Lakers roster all next season on an actual contract and making a couple million, like even on a vet minimum, right? He's making bank. So that's what it's more about for a guy like Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin just needed the opportunity, needed to find the right home, needed to find the right fit. And it looks like he's found that with the Lakers. But to get back to his actual play, because I would be shocked at this point if he's not on the main roster come playoffs. I would, like genuinely. Trey Jamison, I'm still kind of on the fence. I like Trey Jamison. I think that they should bring him on. I know Laker fans seem kind of split. Some are like, yeah, he's great, bring him on. Some are like, no, he's trash. I like him. I think he's fine. It's just me personally. If you feel otherwise, let me know down in the comments. But sticking with Jordan Goodwin, still 26 years old, still very young, still has plenty of room for growth, upside, and potential, especially playing alongside guys like Luka and LeBron and learning. He's an excellent rebounder. Good defender that can defend multiple positions. We've seen him do it. We've seen the impact, the dirty work, the hustle plays. What he provides is immeasurable. Talk about it with Gabe Vincent. Talk about it with Jared Vanderbilt, right? Most of the things that he does don't show up on the box score because he's the dirty work guy. He even said himself when he came in that the Lakers told him, you're here for two things. Like the scoring and everything like that, which we'll touch on the scoring here in a moment. Scoring and everything like that is icing on the cake, right? You're here to play defense and rebound the basketball. And what are the two things he's done incredibly well? Play defense and rebound the basketball, right? He is there to be the grunt worker. He is there to do the dirty work, sacrifice your body, chase down loose balls, rebound, be a physical interior or perimeter presence, right? Like be that guy that does the dirty work to change the outcomes of the game, especially once you get to the playoffs. When you get to those series, more so in like, the later rounds, second, third, finals, right? Like those rounds, so many of these games are decided by just like one little nuanced play, right? Great example. I talked about this in the Gabe Vincent video, right? You look at the Denver series. Aaron Gordon chases down, gets the loose ball, or gets the rebound, right? Offensive board, kicks it out, team scrambling, running back, right? Guy took, I think it was Michael Porter Jr. took the shot. Aaron Gordon gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. hits the next one. Boom. Completely different series, completely different game, change the momentum, game's tied, we go down, we lose. If we had Jordan Goodwin, let's say, Jordan Goodwin gets that rebound, we probably win that game. It's a completely different series, right? Like everything changes, momentum changes, shift changes, mentality changes. Like, man, no matter what we do, we can't beat this team. We're up 20 and we can't beat this team, right? Like everything changes. Right? So to have a guy like a Jordan Goodwin to come in, slot in, and be that change, be that guy that can get that loose ball, be that guy that can get that rebound, be a guy that can even hit the shot, right? I mean, he's been hitting shots. He was money. He had an excellent game. Wasn't his best game as a Laker because he's had other games where he scored 18, 20 points, right? Like, so he's a guy that scored the basketball. But you look at last night, he had 17 and 8. 17 and 8 off the bench for the Lakers. Shot three ball well, did everything, right? He's a guy that, again, is everything this team needs as like the grunt worker, the dirty work guy, the point of attack guard out on the perimeter. Lakers really needed one of those, right? Really, I've even talked about starting Jordan Goodwin, right? I said, if I had my say, our starting five would be Luka, Jordan Goodwin, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Jackson Hayes, right? So you just have better balance. Jordan Goodwin can be that point of attack, defend multiple positions. Dorian Finney-Smith, obviously, we know he can defend multiple positions, right? Both guys can knock down the three ball. They're not like lights out elite three-point shooters, but they can knock down the three ball. Luka and LeBron are going to generate enough offense. You have that lob threat interior guy and Jackson Hayes. And then now you have off the bench, Gabe Vincent, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, and then an Alex Lynn or whoever they end up going with, Brandon Trey Jamison, whatever, right? You have now those pieces that can come in, and I just think that's a much better balanced kind of front 10, right? But I digress. Getting into Jordan Goodwin and kind of like his stats on the season, because again, he's a guy that has really made an impact this year. But we look at him so far this season. He's averaging 17 and a half minutes per game. He is shooting 53.7% from the field. He is shooting 48% from three-point range. 48% from three-point range. Now it's on 2.5 attempts, but still, like, that's good, right? Like, he's shooting the ball, man. From 2-point range, he's shooting average of 2.9 attempts. He's shooting 58.6%. He has an EFG of 64.8%, almost 65% EFG, which is crazy. At free throw line, only on 0.3 attempts. He's shooting 66.7% from the floor. He is averaging 4 rebounds, an assist, 1.2 steals, half a block, and 7.2 points. He is a 7-4 guy and 17 and a half minutes of action as a guard. Like, the guy is everything this team has needed and then some. The guy is really, like, he's just put his stamp on this team and has impacted the team in so many ways. His per 36 doesn't paint the entire picture, doesn't tell you everything, but it gives you a good idea of like what he would look like in a full-time role, right? Like if he was getting 30 plus minutes a game, right? You can kind of adjust the numbers as you see fit. But I do like looking at the per 36 because it kind of gives you an understanding of like the impact he's having in a main starter role. He would be averaging 15 points, 8.5 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 2.5 steals, and half a block per game if he was playing 36 minutes per game. That is ridiculous. That is very good for a guy that just was an afterthought, right? That the Lakers found, again, as that sort of diamond in the rough. And that's what the Lakers needed. The Lakers needed to find those little nuanced guys. But the thing is, like, Jordan Goodwin has been good. He was great for Phoenix, right? Like, dude, he was giving D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves fits when we played Phoenix, right? Like, he was a guy that, like, I thought deserved to be on a team. I was a little surprised he wasn't on a team, right? Even as just like a, into the bench guy, right? But hey, their loss is our, what's the saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, Lakers found a treasure because he's been very good for the Lakers. And he's just such a seamless fit too, because he knows his role. He understands his role. He plays his role well. He's willing to play that role. He understands, like, hey, I'm here to do the dirty work, right? Don't worry, sign me up. I got it, right? But again, you need those guys. Those guys are so important to the game of basketball. I have seen comments. I have got comments on videos, on live streams, on everything when Jordan Goodwin goes 0-4 from the field or whatever. And they're like, oh, he was terrible. And I'm just like, did you not watch the game? Again, there's more to basketball than scoring. I know, you see a guy go give you 25 and you're like, like Jordan Goodwin gives you 17. Everyone's like, oh, Jordan Goodwin, he's the truth. But to me, it was like, yeah, he gave us 17. That's great. But he also played good defense. He got 8 rebounds, right? Like, you have Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. You have scoring. You're going to generate enough. I mean, Luka and LeBron by themselves, just the two of them by themselves, are generating like 100 points a game between assists and points scored, right? They are. They're both giving you, 60, 50 to 60 points combined scoring. And then they're also both giving you, near 20 assists a game. 16 to 20 assists a game. Even if all those were twos, it's another 32 to 40 points, like in just scoring. And most of them are threes, right? Like, or half of them are threes. So again, like Lakers have the offense. It's the defense, the dirty work, the hustle plays, and the rebounding. Jordan Goodwin brings all that stuff. Scoring's just icing on the cake. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel with your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are. I'd love to hear it either way, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.